Okay, welcome to IHB 28. My name is William Benston, and I will be walking you through the entire system, showing you all of the bells and whistles within IHB. So let's kind of get right into it. When you first come to IHB 28, you're on a home page, and this is everyone in the system, guys. They will land on the home page. And when you scroll down a little, one of the first things you see is Joy. Joy is our artificial intelligence system, and in a later version of IHB, Joy is the system we use for you guys to be able to communicate with. So you can pick up your mobile phone and click the Joy icon once we get to version 1, and you can say things like, Joy, where am I in wealth? And Joy will reply back and tell you what's been taking place in wealth, where you are in health, where you are in relationships, or where you left off in faith. She will store mental notes for you, all types of incredible things, and she can navigate through the system. For now, Joy is a information hub for the page that you're on. So when you click the icon here, information on that page will pop up.
And I'm an artificial intelligence program that I will be introduced in the next version of IHB. For now, let me tell you about us. IHB 28 is a gateway designed.
Once you're done, let's just click out of that. And that's wherever you see this icon. These 4 icons immediately under Joy are the pillars, the 4 pillars of IHB. And they're the 4 main categories that we deal with in IHB. Your home base page is very, very important. Now, if you're in a free version, you won't have access to this home base page. But if you're a subscriber or a VIP member, you have access to this home base page. And this home base page is important because a lot of things take place. You have access to every license holder within the system. All you have to do is punch their license ID number in, and you can go right to that place, see what they're doing, participate. You can keep notes. We have third-party systems that we utilize here for you to keep your notes, and you have access to the vault, and we'll talk about a lot of those things later. We have a community. Community, of course, is where we deal with your neighborhood, your particular neighborhood, where you are. Wherever we have license holders, let's say that. But we eventually want license holders all over the place. So community is going to be key. It's very, very powerful, incredible. The IHB network is our social media platform, and it is to be used just like you would a Facebook or anything where you communicate. But this is strictly for empowerment reasons. You get on this network and you communicate with people. You start groups. You do all of these things based on your journey throughout the system. So if you're in faith and you're studying something that's a particular interest to you, when you go into the network, you can go fishing for people who are, who have that same interest and start a power group. You can communicate with everybody throughout the whole system. In health, you can do the same thing. You can invite speakers. You can do everything here but gossip. This is our IHB network. Very important, very powerful. Empowerment paths are the meat of IHB. So let me kind of walk you through. We have health, wealth, faith, life coaching, relationships, knowledge, music, and nutrition. You can go into either one and receive an incredible amount of information. There are a lot of YouTube videos that we handpick, we know are very powerful and accurate. So that's very important. You don't have to spend 20 years on YouTube. The research has already been done for you and put in place. This gets results. This goes into the system. This is what we want people to see. Now, if you're not registered with IHB, you do so to the right here where it says register. If you are a member, you just sign in here, put your username, password. But for now, let's click the register button and you'll see that we come to a screen with 3 different options. We have the free version, members version of IHB, and the entrepreneur version. Free version, we allow people to come in and utilize the system, get familiar with the system, to kind of just play around with the system, to get a feel for the system. Our members have an opportunity to feel empowerment paths the way that they were intended. The entrepreneur is different. That's for people who have a product or have a business, have a company. There's so many wonderful people, incredible ideas, and for so many years they just couldn't get them off the ground due to a lack of finances, resources, relationships, knowledge, all of those things that can prevent a person from moving a dream forward. We kind of deal with in the entrepreneur level of IHB. We also help with the marketing strategy. So as quickly as you move, that's how quickly your dream for your vision comes to fruition. And so it's a very, very powerful platform. Okay, so as we go down a little further, to the right you'll see the license holders sign in. Now that's different from the subscriber or the members sign in. Up here is where subscribers would sign in, and that takes you to a home page once you sign in here and put your username and password. But as a license holder, we go down to the bottom of the screen, the very bottom of the screen, and we log in. If you ever want to change your password, you just hit this account right down the bottom here. It'll take you to your account page. You scroll down to the bottom of the account page, which is your dashboard, as you see up here, and hit change password. Once you click change password, that will bring you to your password page. You go down to the bottom of the password page and make sure your password strength is strong. You want to have a strong password for the system. So you put your password in and you click update password, and it's as simple as that. You can also log out from the home page. I can also log out from the bottom of the page down here. So this is on every page that you're on. So if you scroll to the bottom of the page and you're ready to get off of the system, you can simply press this log out here and come off of the system. You throughout the entire system, you see little Bible verses here meant to inspire and motivate, and usually they pertain to whatever category you're in. So if you're in health, you see Bible verses that pertain to health, or whatever. And one of the good things about this whole setup here is if you click the Bible chapter and verse, it will take you to that verse in a digital Bible basically, and you can go through the whole, you can press some of the buttons here and click on them and go through the whole system and read the whole verse or see what it says. But you have access to that and get the audio version. It's really, really cool. If we go further down, if someone's interested in becoming a license holder, they simply click this icon right here and it will take you to the licensing page, and you see Joy again here. So you can click on Joy and she will tell you all about this particular page. But you can come down and you can hit start right here and fill out the information to become a license holder. And that's the way it works. We got another quote from the Bible right here, and if we were to click on you know, the icon or the chapter and the verse, we see the Bible version of it here. And here are our 4 pillars. And so you can always go to our 4 pillars. So let's go back to the home page. And another quick way to get to the home page, always, no matter where you are in the system, is the upper left corner here. So if you click that icon, it will always take you to the home page, always. This is our IHB 28 TV network. If any of you are familiar with Sling TV, a streaming television network, that's what this is. The cool thing about it is we're a film company by trade, so this is right up our alley. We can open up a tremendous amount of doors with this platform. You know, we plan on spending the next year or so developing television shows, original content. And so a lot of people with great ideas now will have a platform where they can express, you know, their visions. This is a giant step in a direction of self-empowerment for our users. And that's one of the things that we talk about when we say, you know, it's a new way of doing life. We make accessible things that weren't accessible before to the average person without them having to sell a house or sell a farm to afford it. This is part of membership. This is part of what we do here. And we'll talk more about this later on in the video. For now, I just kind of wanted to bring it to your attention and let you know that this is in development. This is in its early stages, but we will be aggressively putting this together over the next year. And so this is another television screen that we have at IHB, but this screen stays within the IHB system. If we click these 3 slashes right here, you can see upcoming programs, and we'll also talk about this a little bit more in depth later on in the video. I just wanted to kind of show you. So our license holders are in control of these screens right here, and they can put programming on them. They can put YouTube videos on them. We right now have it populated with a lot of YouTube videos, and it's so easy just to put them on and put them in rotation. This top screen is like a billboard for that particular pathway. Later, you will see people in IHB who may have something they would like to bring attention to, using these top screens like a billboard to show product, to show events, or whatever they may have. So we have faith, health, wealth, life coaching, relationships, knowledge, nutrition, and music. Now, nutrition and music, nutrition kind of goes hand in hand with health, and music is something that we put in place because there's a lot of musicians in the world, and we wanted to give them a platform as well within this system for positive music, strong music, inspirational music that they may not necessarily have today. So let's start with one of these, and as I explain it, a lot of this information pertains to each and every one. So, you know, it's not a huge leap when you go throughout these pages. Once you learn one, you know all of them. So let's go to faith. It's the first one here. Let's go to faith. And one of the first things that you'll notice is you come on a screen. Before you go into the system, you're supposed to unwind. You're supposed to relax your mind. You're supposed to kind of get to a neutral place, warn yourself, get to a neutral place, take a deep breath, you know, and then, you know, go into the system. And you know, again, you can just see the hand of God on all of these pages that have, you know, these beautiful images and videos playing in the background. And before you go on either one of the empowerment paths, this is what you see. So no matter how long it takes, that's what we suggest. You don't have to, but that's what we suggest, because if you go into one of these pages and you're angry or upset or whatever, it kind of affects your work. It steers it in a different direction, and we're looking for consistency here. So all of this has been thought out. It's very, very important that you be consistent in your work, and you be in a positive, strong, productive frame of mind. Now, whenever you're ready, whenever you've looked at it and was and seen it and was like, wow, that's incredible, you just click the screen. So I click the screen, and as soon as I do, it takes you into the system. As we go down, you see a definition of what this category is all about. The 4 pillars, and they're everywhere, guys. These 4 pillars are meant for you to be able to navigate through the system really quickly and go through the different categories. So you can jump out of empowerment paths, and you can go right into the network or into community. But now that we're in faith, here are the faith categories. Now we have Bible study, intercession, the 28 chapters, testimonies, and Q&A. So let me give you a quick definition. Of course, Bible study is the study of the Bible, but it's done in a very, very creative way. Intercession is where people come together and pray. The 28 chapters are 28 short films that have been made that revolve around faith. And we will check that out really soon. And by the way, the 28, this is so powerful that the actual 28 is the 28 that you see on the end of IHB. So IHB 28 are these 28 chapters, and they are powerful movies. We have testimonies here, and you get to hear different people's testimonies, and Q&A where you can ask any question that you want, and it goes out throughout the system to different bishops, pastors, teachers, preachers, regular people, whoever, and you can get your questions answered right then and there. And so we're ready. So let's go to IHB 28, the chapters. Let's click on that really fast. Let's see. So we clicked on IHB 28, and we got the 28 chapter page. Now you'll notice that you still see the Bible study, intercession, the 28 chapters, testimony, and Q&A. And so we have the 28 chapters. Now, when we scroll down a little bit, you see a definition of what to expect with the 28 chapters. And you see this icon, which we call the circle of life. And it houses the different categories. Now, whenever you see this isn't just for decoration. If you click on it, it takes you back to the main faith page. So let's go back into the 28 chapters. Now, this screen is a channel that's housing faith content, just faith. And so we have one of these screens in every category in the empowerment paths. So when you go to life coaching, is the channel is all life coaching. When you go to health, the channel is all health. Wealth is all wealth. Is important, critical information. We get the fluff out of here, and we give real information on these channels. Once again, all you have to do is click the volume.
As long as I do everything I can.
You click the volume, you can look at the channels, see what's coming up, what time is coming up, and you can enlarge the screen on each of these pages here. Here you see, you can see all 28 titles. Right beneath that, if there's any guest speakers for the topic, their names will be in this particular little category right here. And the screen that's immediately under that is the screen that will be used to play that information, whatever it may be. or that video, basically, whatever it is. So we just click the screen, and now we're seeing the actual movie for chapter 1. Okay, so this is chapter 1 of the 28 chapters, you know. So that's right here, the animals. Okay, to the left, you always have your tools. So if there's anything, whether it's health, wealth, so if there's anything that you can use to help you in that particular program or that particular system, it's housed right here to the left. To the right, the information, you will be able to see different teachings that are coming up, different courses, and you'll be able to click on them and kind of just go right there. So you can click the path or the icons. You can go down a little further and you can see that you have, 30 days, 23 hours until chapter 2 is released. And if you're in Bible study or somewhere else, it'll tell you, how much time you have before another speaker is coming in, whatever. So all of them are pretty self-explanatory. I won't go through the entire thing and all of the systems because it's pretty much the same, but just different teachings, different information, different videos, and a different flow. But basically all of them will have these particular things. Okay, so we're back on Empowerment Paths, and we're here now. Let me go into health. Let me go into health just to show you a couple of things that are really cool. Okay, so like I said, it's screen, and now we're in health. So we go down. Then one of the things that's real cool about health, and this is available to members, and it's Health Live, real-time physical trainers. So if you're a subscriber or a member of IHB, you can click these buttons and go to actual live teachings. You get to see a live instructor talk to you in real time. And one of the beautiful things about this whole system is if you're a male and you're advanced, you click this button and you see advanced teachings. If you see average teachings, and you see teachings for beginner, and the same thing with females, average, advanced and beginners, for the females. But they're live teachings right then and there, different times, different workouts, and you can pick which workout that you want to see live. They will be going back to back once we populate the system fully. That is going to be something that a lot of people are going to take advantage of. And for so for right now, if you go down, you can see the male icon and the female icon, and you have workouts that you can go to, that you can start off with the same thing, advanced, average, and beginner for both men and women. And you can choose a day. So if you're starting off, it's day 1, and we're going to work on chest. Day 2 is abs. Day 3 is shoulders. So you pick where you are with it, wherever you are, and this works on your iPad and your mobile phones as well. And you just you pick one and you just go to work. This will say in 2 hours or in 1 hour or half an hour, the next live teaching will start. And it will be men beginners, back and chest, instructor. And if you were to click that button, you'll be taken there. But that's for subscribers. So that, and when I say subscribers, I mean people who signed in under the membership for $9.99. Now, let's come out of here, and we can just hit any of the categories that we want to hit. For now, let's go to the IHB network. And once we get in the IHB network, you will see Joy again, our main screen that everyone sees. And we have the enter here button. you can see everyone within the system basically. So these are some of the different license holders, some of the different people, and if you press the icon, you'll be taken to their pages when you have your own page in here. So that's a big deal. Just like any other social media platform, you have your profiles that you can put up, your notifications, your messages, your friends, groups that can be started, forums, all types of stuff that you can do within this system. To the right will be different things, different videos that you can click on, promotional type of things really. You can see who's online, you can see who's recently been in the system, forums and different topics, how many people are utilizing it. Now this to the right will change often depending on what's taking place within the system. It's all really cool. Type a message in right here, post an update, look for your friends. I don't have any friends. Okay, so, and that's kind of what we do. Now, when you're leaving the social media platform, it's only a couple ways to leave, and that is to come down and press home, or to go to the upper left corner and press the icon, and that will take you back to the page with the 4 pillars, and you can pick the next place that you're going. Let's go to home base. Now home base is really cool because you can go to any of the license holders or your own license holders page and see what's going on at that moment. And these are some videos that are part of the IHB movie and are very serious. And here's where we punch in our license holders information. And the beautiful thing is you can punch any of the license holders within the entire system and check out what they have going on. And you could just punch in your own license holders information and go right to their page. So we put their information in and we hit the search button and you will see the license holder. Now remember guys, these screens are muted by default, so if you go to the lower left and press the speaker icon, you can turn the sound on or off. Important to remember. We go over here to the right where these 3 slashes are and your TV guide pops up with a list of programming in chronological order. So at the top here we see what's now playing. Immediately beneath that we see what's going to play next and the time, with all of your television programming. So we click out of this, just pressing the 3 dashes again, and your full screen pops up. We can see that this is a high definition video here, and we suggest that you record in high definition. It looks better and it keeps the people engaged. Beneath that we see that Bishop Larry Jackson will be doing a live 1-hour speech on the 8th day with a countdown clock until the teaching starts. You can RSVP for $1.99 and watch the whole entire teaching. People who sign up early get a discount. The 1-day teaching is $3.98, and you can add that to your cart, or you can go to the 8 days. You click that and it's $11.98. If there's material that goes with the teaching, you can order the quantity as well. And this goes for anything that the license holder is making available, or any of their subscribers that have something that the license holder is allowing to be sold. Immediately beneath that, we see a banner that's advertising 2 books for the price of 1. Just click the banner. So we click here and it takes you to an order form. Now this link takes you to a page that's outside of the IHB platform. So you can add links to take your people anywhere you want them to go. You can also put things in that people can download. So for example, this is a song that the license holder would like people to have access to for free. So you can listen to it, you can click download, and it goes right to your computer. These are our tools that people can use, so they just click it, they fill in the information, they can watch a how-to video if they click the icon, or go right to the program itself and put their information in there. And the important thing to remember is this is outside of the IHB system, so that's your information in a system that you control. If you go down a little further, you can see a link to a live stream on Sunday at 11 o'clock, and you have the flyer. We make the flyer for the license holder and put the link in, and Sunday at 11 o'clock people can click the link, be taken right to that live stream or wherever you want them to go, whatever time. So that's important, because there's a whole community of people out there that may visit your page. You may have something, or one of your subscribers may have something, and they can view whatever it is that you would like them to view, that whole community. So these are our 4 pillars. You already know about the 4 pillars, but immediately beneath the 4 pillars are our courses and teachings, caseworkers, and license holders. So we click the courses and teachings here. You see the circle of life, and you can immediately go to, this is the landing page, so you can immediately click one of the titles here and be taken to that page. So let's say we wanted to go to nutrition and sign up for a class in nutrition. We could click right here where it says nutrition, and voila, we're taken to the nutrition course. So we're excited about that part of IHB. Our caseworkers are very important, because a lot of people find it hard to stay on task. A lot of people may be too busy to get the work done. So when you can have someone aiding you, that could be an important part to your success. Whatever it is, they're like a personal assistant, but better. And they're always there to keep you motivated when you feel like giving up. Whatever it takes for you to succeed, that's what your caseworker is there for. Right here is your mailbox. Now this is only accessible to license holders, and they are provided a password. You simply punch in the password and hit enter, and you're taken to a page where you can upload information to IHB. Fill out the form here. If you're a license holder, you put your name in, your license number in, which is very important, your email address, which is very important, and you give us a copy of the link and some instructions on what you would like done to your page. So you put your link here and some instructions. Listen, I would like you to put this on my television screen, or upload this song or this banner, whatever the case may be, and you just hit send to IHB, and in 24 to 48 hours you will see it on your page. Now this is our television network. You can click the guide and look through the different channels, IHB Family, IHB Music, IHB Movies. You can watch this on your tablet or your cell phone. The summer of 2019 will be available to the mass public. This is a quick view of the vault. The vault is where we allow people who have products to sell their products to the mass public. So this system goes outside of IHB, and the mass public can see what it is that we've been working on, whether it's a movie or a course or teaching or your music or ebooks, anything that you've been working on within the system. You can put it in the vault and allow the mass public to check it out or purchase it. To the left is a IHB notification system, so you click that bell and subscribe to IHB notifications, and you will get little pop-ups of what's taking place that we feel is important. So you'll be the first to know when a new app is coming out, a new television show is about to come out, or one of our license holders have done something incredible that we think the whole system should know about. That's how you get notified. Community is a very, very powerful platform. A percentage of every dollar made from an IHB product is allocated to the community, your community. So if you're a license holder and you have, let's say, 30 people using the platform to sell whatever under your license, well, that adds up. It's a couple of ways to get to where you want to navigate to in community. If you know the cities that are available, you can just type them in right here. Let's say Atlanta, for example. You would type in Atlanta and click the search bar, and it will take you to the Atlanta page. Let me stop right here at the television, IHB television network, and show you that we have an IHB community page. And that page will show different things that are taking place throughout all of the different communities at IHB for the entire system to see. So you can see good things that they're doing in Chicago, New York, small towns, Cambridge. It doesn't really matter. Fayetteville. You can see wonderful things that are taking place everywhere. But this is where we would tap into one of the cities like Atlanta, and when we click it, and this pertains to all of the different locations set up in IHB, we have a screen that's allocated for that city. As you can see right here, you're watching the Atlanta channel, and this shows that it's a community video screen. If we were to go down a little bit, you see there's a map. And this map is really useful when you're dealing with the locations and seeing what locations look like. For whatever reason it would be, you would put in the address right here. We could just put Atlanta, for example. We don't even need a specific address. We'll just say the city of Atlanta. And as we click the enlargement button, the plus button, you can see the city of Atlanta is in green. A big circle, and we take the little man and drop him anywhere on the map, and you can get a visual presentation of what that area looks like. And that's good for trying to survey a particular location or whatever the case may be. You can come out of it, go to another location, home in a little bit, grab the man and drop him in, and you can see that location. Especially if you've never been to these places, it can give you an idea of what the streets look like, what the neighborhood looks like, an industrial part of the neighborhood, what it looks like. So it's really powerful. So if we scroll down a little bit more, you'll see two video screens, and these screens are used as references. One of them is a live feed, and the other one is things that are taking place in a community that we think other communities should see. So all of the communities see these same two screens and what's going on in these screens. Beneath the screens is a contact form that people can use to bring awareness to their location. So your location, if there's not a IHB representative in your location and you would like one, you just fill this form out and press send, and we'll get back to you and we'll talk to you. And to the left here is as the community grows and different things take place, we'll be putting useful links in this area right here. And so that could go all the way down the side of the page, things that they want you to know, see, links, whatever the case may be. And this bottom bar here is full of a lot of the things that we have going on in IHB, as far as licenses, caseworkers, teachings, and you just click those and go to those places. Joy will be on those screens to kind of explain what those screens are about, how they work. A lot of them are really simple. They're just screens, but at the bottom you have a log out button here where you can log out of the system. No matter where you are in the system, you can just go to the bottom of the screen and log out, or you can go to the home page and log out from the home page as well. Once you log out, you're out of the system. And in order to gain access to the system again, of course, you have to log back in. Another thing that I want to talk about, and here's the search bar again. So remember, anywhere you are, when you see the search bar, you can it's like a shortcut. So you could take a shortcut if you know where you want to go to anywhere in the system. And a good thing about the search bar is when you use it enough, it remembers the places that you last visited. So you usually only have to punch in a letter or two and it recalls, and then you just click the button and you're good. Now in these screens right here, these are the faith paths, and if we enter here, you see a questionnaire. This is where we can help people out more precisely with their empowerment walk. So everybody's life is different. Some people need more help than others. Some people need certain things, some people are in better shape than others. Some people are. So it's hard to get one system that pertains to everybody. People have different needs. And what this system does is it helps us to home in on the things that you need specifically. We can better aid you, or we can better help you. So what this system does is it allows us to get a better understanding of your needs. Remember, guys, the IHB system is non-intrusive. We don't need a whole lot of your information to work the system. The difference between IHB, a lot of other systems, is we're here to give you information. We're here to give things to you and not necessarily to take things away from you. Like, we don't need a ton of information. We don't need facial recognitions or, those tools where you do the like things and all of that. That's irrelevant. We don't need that. Our thing is, what are you after in life, and how can we help you get there? How can we help you achieve? How can we help you better your situation? And so, that's the difference with IHB. We're here to give to you. We never gather information and sell it to third parties or any of that type of stuff. So it's non-intrusive. It's a very powerful platform that's made to empower your life. It was constructed from the bottom up to help empower the lives of people who are serious about changing their lives, whether it's changing your community, whether it's changing your situation financially, whether it's changing your relationship for the better, whatever it is. This holistic approach, we believe, is the very best way, is the only way to truly do it. You can't just change one thing and expect everything else to just fall into place. That's power. That's putting the power in the hands of the people. The site is one part of it, yes, but there are other things that are just as powerful as the site that you guys will be able to experience, you guys will be able to utilize and take advantage of. I mean, this is what we can show you right now, but what's coming, will definitely blow your mind, and it will empower the people. And that's the very best thing that can take place, is to empower the people, period.